So here we are in the stables facility, part of the South Bank development, which has been going on now for a number of years and represents an extraordinary development of teaching facilities for our students. The stables, of course, have been here for over 100 years. This building once housed the mounted police of the Victorian Police Force and now will hold visual arts students. The adaptation of this building enables a kind of open air, and even the preservation of the horse stalls is also very functional.
When we first started on the project, it was just such a beautiful space. So a big consideration was how to hold on to the best aspects of what was there and still transform it to suit the university's brief.
Because we are a studio-based school, we had to put a lot of studios in here. There was an absolute caveat that we had to have the stables retained. So that skeleton of the stables that runs through the downstairs, I think is really beautifully resolved. There are 2 studios in each stable bay, and as you walk along downstairs, it's really fabulous to see the artwork emerging as you walk along. There's this fantastic sense of almost repetition of space, but within each one is such different things are manifesting.
A big thing is when you have a very striking geometry to start with, how do you put new things into it without undermining that? In terms of the octagon, that's the most dramatic space probably in the building. We decided that on the upper level it seemed like a lovely spot to put, say, some of the more executive uses, so hence the meeting room in the centre. The table in the centre has a glass section to the top of it, and from that you can see down through to the ground floor level. Perhaps more importantly, from there you can look back up. And on the ground floor it's really a very multi-directional space in that it's the primary entry to the stables buildings, and from there you can go to the performing arts space or to the stables or through to the courtyard. So it has to work in all those directions. And it's designed with a whole series of sliding screens so that it can adapt according to the use that's preferred. Most importantly too, it works very well as an exhibition space.
At the end of the year when we do our grad show, the studios will pack down and those walls that are pulled out into the middle of the space will be pushed back, and the space will open up again as an exhibition space.
The other wing of this building is the original exercise area or dressage area, a kind of an arena size, very big space, and that's for all the other arts, theatre, music theatre, dance. We can rehearse an orchestra, we can have jazz groups. It's a terrific facility to bring us all together on this campus.
What's fantastic today is to see how different students have set up each of their spaces. You just get this huge array of how humans use space.
When we let the students in, some of them were worrying about making a mess, saying, it's too clean, it's too beautiful. But as I said, someone's got to spill the first can of paint. It may as well be you. They're all now working away, and there's a bit of mess lying around, and it's looking more like an art school.
This is a building that symbolises what happens when the university gets support from philanthropy. And the 2 big foundations that have made this building possible are the Meyer Foundation and the Potter Foundation. Both Charles Good and Martin Meyer quickly realised that this building could become very special, transforming it into an artistic cauldron where artists can work. Now people can walk into this building and say, wow, and there is lots of wow in this building. That's the result of people having a concept, selling the concept, realising the concept.